When dealing with people, let us remember we are not dealing with creatures of logic. We are dealing with creatures of emotion, creatures bristling with prejudices and motivated by pride and vanity. Humans are social animals and they are governed by rationality. But at the same time we are full of emotions, like love, hatred, and vengeance. Our reason is limited, and when rationality fails us, we become violent. Thus, always remember the emotional factor in your head when you deal with other people, as already we all are fighting untold battles inside. Instead of mocking and insulting others, we should appreciate each other for what little we achieve in our daily life. As humans are divided into diverse groups on the basis of color, sex, ethnicity, and language. Thus they take very much pride in their beliefs and hold them close to their hearts. To win over such people, we should treat all with kindness and compassion. As rightly said by Bertrand Russell, love is wise and hatred is foolish. We should have love for all and hatred for none. Your life will be less worrisome and more fun. Do not impose your set of beliefs on a person who does not accept that. Let's agree to disagree. And remember, never resort to violence in your debates, as violence is the last refuge of incompetent. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Dale Carnegie is an American writer and professor who wrote much about self-improvement, communication techniques, and interpersonal skills. If your passion becomes your profession, then you are the most blessed person. As sometimes people land at odd jobs against their will, and resultantly they will never give their maximum. Unless you don't enjoy what you are doing, you will not be able to do it in the right way. We must have passion regarding our goals and objectives. When you do something compulsively, you may not get the desired and intended outcome. Success is a sure thing when you enjoy and cherish whatever you are doing. People who take pressure and get panic when there arises a situation and fail completely to deal with it. Thus, while going after your goals, mind that you must have a light mind and an irresistible humor to come at the top. If people in a state have every liberty to do what they love, you will see the best performance of such a state in all across the fields. You need to choose the jobs which make you feel comfortable and keep you blossoming. Do not settle for less than what you are capable of. Because if you do a job without any fun, you will despise yourself for the rest of your life. If you can't sleep, then get up and do something instead of lying there and worrying. Dreams are not those which we see while sleeping, but dreams are those which don't let us sleep. If you are so concerned about your ambitions, then fasten the belt and take the measure, which helps you in accomplishing your goals. Why to worry and waste time in idleness? Get started and do a lot of hard work to make yourself worthy of the respect and prestige which you deserve. Our passions and dreams never let us sleep. When you don't sleep, you must chase and attain your goals. Idleness is the main cause of poverty and desperate conditions. You have got sound health and a sharp mind. Utilize all your means and resources to come to the expectations of your family and friends. Remember, you have got it right in yourself what it takes to cross milestones. Nothing in life comes easier. You have to sweat and bleed to make your dreams a true reality. Ineptness and laziness disturbs your mental peace, as the saying rightly stands true, an empty mind is a devil's shop. This do some productivity and you will see the results yourself. Your dreams won't be dreams anymore, but a true reality. Just dreaming about something you love is not enough. You need to practically achieve what makes you happy. Otherwise, you will regret everything at the end of the day if you don't get them. You are the master of your fate and can turn odds in your favor by working very hard. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by the people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Starting from the world's richest man Elon Musk to all the influential and entrepreneurs, they have been dropped out of the school. The world rejected them and they took it to their ego and proved them wrong. But there is one thing to be kept in mind. Never give up and keep on trying until it's done. All great achievers have been led down and faced failures. But they always kept struggling and ultimately came victorious. Failure is never fatal as it makes you learn things which build you stronger and help you become invincible. There are people who take it to their heart and always give up midway. They become inconsistent in pretty much everything. You know, sometimes you get stuck in a situation and they hold you back. The best course of action is to always keep trying and never give up. You can achieve everything if you get up early, dress up, show up and never give up. People lack routine and they do not make things right which keep them down. And even if you face any setbacks, face them boldly. Take your time and then come stronger and go crazy after your goals. It isn't what you have, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. Unless you are content and calm inside, the external environment hardly matters. If you are happy with what you are doing, then your life will be less stressful. Only you can bring happiness to yourself. Nobody will do that for you. Happiness is not necessarily connected with abundance of material possession. Rather, it rests with internal harmony and peace. We often imagine people having influence and status as the happiest ones. But it's not always true. They may have certain problems and situations depressing them. We become what we imagine of ourselves. If we feed ourselves with positive thoughts and energy, we can give our best regarding any activity. The secret to happiness lies in keeping your mind calm and avoiding the lust and greed of materialism. As everything is based on perspective and different opinion, thus everybody perceives happiness in its own different way. Happiness is not something fixed or absolute, rather it's a relative phenomena. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Failure is not final when you fall down, it's final when you don't get up. You can always turn failure into success. There is nothing more than trying again and again till it's done. Hardships and difficulties come in the way of all dreamers. These obstacles must not be allowed to contain and exploit your talent. Histories bear witness to all the strugglers who turned their failures into success stories. It's a wrong thing that failure brings miseries and tensions. Rather, it provides you another chance to review it and then come stronger than ever. When you are ridiculed and disappointed, there glares up a flare inside you and you don't have to put it down. Keep your spirit high and prove those wrong who misunderstand and misjudge you. Any fool can criticize, complain, and condemn, and most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Forgiving others is a great virtue and it makes you content and peaceful. Hatred and enmity corrupts you morally and impedes your growth and development. A weak person goes for revenge, while men of high quality always prefer forgiveness. Men of small stature are always full of complaints and condemnation. They find fault with everything. It's not necessary to pay any heed to such leg pullers and non-serious lot. We must not treat our opponents in their way. Rather, we should behave differently and embrace them with love and sympathy. On the other hand, there are people who ignore and forgive others for their mistakes. The world is in dire need of such kind and generous people. With their presence around us, the world seems quite a paradise. We must incorporate the virtues of gentleness, compassion, and cooperation towards others. Everybody in the world is seeking happiness, and there is one sure way to find it. That is by controlling your thoughts. Happiness does not depend on outward conditions. It depends on inner conditions. Unless you do not control your thought process, you will not achieve real happiness. Instead of negativity, indulge in creativity and brilliant ideas. Do something productive which keeps you busy and makes you happy. It's time to stop worrying and start living. The purpose of all human activities and actions is to substitute pleasure for pain. We all seek happiness in our respective ways. Some people get happiness with the obsession of material things and possession, while others remain content without materialistic approach. Happiness is something which is connected with internal cohesion and stability. External environment influences and derives us, but the primary factor is the quality of your thoughts and action. We all must try to get happiness through spiritual means instead of greed and lust for material and temporary things. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. If you are dependent on others for your peace, then you will never find it. As peace lies inside you and only you can make yourself happy. If you look for others to make you peaceful, you will be manipulated in unimaginable ways. And why should people do it for you? Train your mind to face all the situations with strength and remain patient in testing times. Exercise self-restraint as much as you can while dealing with any situation. Once you do that, you will get content and the outside environment will hardly impact your inner peace. You need to remember the outcome of certain activities is not under our control and we need not to worry about them. Just let it go and keep your mental peace at first. If you overthink, it will feed you negativity and spoil your overall performance. And last but not the least, keep your mind calm and let nature follow its course. You don't own all the problems in life, and smile because it will lessen your worries.